Good day, everyone. I'm Rolando Jr. and we are Group 5. We are here to present our presentations about the well-being or managing stress and or more care. So, the objectives of this report is to develop proactive responses to stressful situations and to learn some methods that individuals use to deal with stress. So we are now here focused on the or we go deeper to the stress management. So what is stress? So stress can be defined as our mental, physical, emotional, and behavioral reactions to any perceived demands or threats. So the fight or flight response. So when situation seems threatening to us, our bodies react quickly to supply protections by preparing to take actions. So this physiological reactions is known as the fight or flight response. So the physiological response to stressors is known as the reactivity, and the physiological response can accumulate and result in a long-term wear on the body. So next, what makes something stressful? So first, the situations that have strong demands. So because of the response is because the response is your body's ways to dealing with thoughts and demand situations. So the next one is situations that are imminent. The third one is life transitions. So researchers shows that transitions in life can lead to depressions and mental distress. One part of the difficulty lies in dealing with the unknown transitions can be a loss of an identity or a loss of the sessions. I think why they are stressful is because we don't know everything about them. And and next is the time deviations from the norms. So about personal norms that counted stress. If one's stressfulness ratings was one standard deviations about one own means. So the next ones is the ambiguity. So our mind registers uncontently in the same ways regardless of the situations. Next is the desirability, and the last one is controllability. So another reasons that people feel stress is when they all feel out of control, because they do not possess the appropriate coping skills, resources, or etc. Next, we are go to the not all stress is bad. So this stress um, is a continuous experience of feelings overwhelmed, oppressed, and behind in our responsibilities. It is the all encompasses sense of being imposed upon by difficulties, with no light at the end of the tunnel. So examples of this stress includes the um, financial difficulties, complex with relationship. Um, Next is excessive obligations, managing of chronic illness, or the experiencing trauma. The next one, the eustress. So the eustress is the other forms of stress that is positive and beneficial. So we may feel challenged, but the sources of the stress are opportunities that are meaningful to us. So eustress help provide us with energy and motivations to meet our responsibilities and achieve our goals. So examples of eustress includes graduating from the college, you know, and next is the getting married, just like that, receiving promotions, or changing jobs. So that's all. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. So today I will continue discussing about stress response example. So a good example of a stressful situation for many people is taking a test. If you find testing to be stressful, you might notice certain physical, behavioral, mental, and emotional responses. So, how do you respond to stress physically, mentally, and behavior or emotionally? So, I have an example of physical response. Um, for example, your heart pounds faster, muscle tighten, blood pressure rises, breath weakens, and your senses become sharper. These physical changes increase your strength and stamina, speed up your reaction time, and enhance your focus. Next is behavior response. Example, for instance, how you behave when you are stressed. It can affect your body on how you act, such as yelling, uncomfortable, and more when you're stressed over a thing. You can control your behavior. Next is mental response. Example of mental response is distress and anxiety. Last one is emotional response. Example of emotional response is your body reacts to stress by releasing hormones. These hormones makes your brain more alert, cause your muscles to tense and increase your pulse. In the short term, these reactions are good because they can help you handle the situation causing stress. This is your body's way of protecting itself. So next is all of us is questionable of what is stressful to you. There are a lot of examples of stressful, like work. Of course, ma-stress juga na sa work if kuan samot daghang kag mga responsibility sa work nimo, like naa dito na pa diri nagpundok na nya sa. Another example is classes. So of course sa class is ma-stress juga na samot daghan kay mga activities kay panghatag nya sunod-sunod ang mga deadline sa mga activities nya lain na pong oras sa mga quiz. Next is studying. Stressful gina siya kay samot kanang sunod-sunod pud ang yung quiz, summative or exam. Relationship with partner. Normal di ka ma-stress ani samot mga mag-away mo or na may mga misunderstanding sa usa umog sinabot. Next example is relationship with family. So napo na siya lain-lain kasi sa stressful samot for example sa panang nag-away pa yung parents, like broken family pa mo ana. Relationship with friends. Of course, mas stress po ganan ni siya if kanang nag-away mo sa mga friend, like pa mo magsinabot sa ana. Next example is trauma. Of course, mas stress yung kanan ni. For example, og kanang ni-chat ka sa inyong GC niya. Kanang sila tanan di-sendra ka. So, may possibility nga ma-trauma juga nga di na po mo chat sa GC kay lagi mang sendra po sila ana. Next is change in residence. Other example sa siya sa stressful. Next is other example is change in amount of social activities. Another example is roommate, child care, finance, appearance, physical health, not fitting in. Okay, getting married. If you are getting married, of course, stressful pud kayo na siya kay if musud ka sa ka pamilya, if mag-create na pamilya after married, stressful pud ka na kay kanang like na may mga anak, problema na ka sa mga responsibilities ng pud mga anak. Next is change to a new school. Of course, stressful po ni siya kay daghan po mga if mubalhin kag laing eskwelahan, daghan po mga requirements nga need for the other school. So change in eating habits, legal matters. Other example na siya. Other is mental health, law violation, spiritual or religious issues, major or career decisions, attitudes or thoughts, buying a house, change in amount of recreation, death of friend or family member. Kani mga common nagiging siya, mga stressful nagiging siya kay of course ikaw mawadan ka sa mawadan sa usa niyo pamilya na mawadan ka usa ka member, mas stress juga na kay daghan na kung naon nganong namiya siya or nung namiya ana mas stress juga na. So let's proceed to next slide. So why do we stress out? So there are two major reasons of why do we stress out. So first is we perceive a situation as dangerous, difficult, or painful. Next reason is we don't believe we have the sources to cope. So mga na siya mga two major reasons sa stress out. Next slide is stress warning signals. So just like the picture, yellow picture or circle yellow picture, as you can see, what are your red flags or warning signs that stress is creeping into your life if we keep pushing ourselves, eventually sometimes something inside of you will send red flags or warning signs that stress is becoming a problem.
Good afternoon, sir. I will report about the find the support system and change your attitude, and also the be a realistic. Number one, find the support system. Find a support system. Find someone to talk to about your feelings and experiences. Find a support system is also known is that you have a network of people that can provide you with practical or emotional support. These support systems will help you improve your overall health and have been shown to reduce stress and anxiety. Number two, change your attitude. Change your attitude. Find other ways to think about stressful situations. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Change your attitude are important because they can guide thought, behavior, and feelings. Change attitude occurs anytime that an attitude modified. Thus, change occurs when a person goes from being positive to negative, from slightly positive to very positive, or from having no attitude to having one. Number three, be realistic. Realistic. Set practical goals for dealing with situations and solving problems. Develop realistic expectation of yourself and others. Also known, be realistic is someone who has a good grip on the reality of a situation and understands that what can and cannot be done. Something that is a practical, achievable idea, or something that resembles the actual truth about life. Realistic is someone who has a good grip on the reality and of a situation. Number 4, the last number. Get organized and take charge. Being unorganized or engaging in poor planning often leads to frustration or crisis situations, which most always leads to feeling stressed. Plan your time, make a schedule, establish your priorities. That's all, and thank you.
Good day. So, I'm reporting about suggestion for reducing stress. So, number 5, take a break, give yourself a me time. So, learn that taking time to yourself for rejuvenation and relaxation is just as important as giving time to other activities. At minimum, take short breaks during your busy day. So, yes, so it is important to give time in ourselves so that we don't uh, go crazy about the things that, or should not bother about the things. So we must take uh, time to ourselves. Number 6, take good care of yourself. Eat properly, get regular rest, keep a routine, allow yourself to do something you enjoy each day. Paradoxically, the time we need to take care of ourselves the most when we are stressed is the time we do it the least. Number 7, learn to say no. Learn to pick up Learn to pick and choose which things you will say yes to and what things you will not. Protect yourself by not allowing yourself to take on every request or way or opportunity that comes. Why? Number 8, get regular exercise. So exercising regularly can help relieve some symptoms of depression and stress and help us to maintain our health. So that's all for suggestion for reducing stress. Thank you.
So I am Igloria Air Israel and I'm going to tackle about suggestions for reducing stress. So we have here get a hobby, slow down, laugh, use humor and learn to relax. So first is get a hobby. Do some do something different for a balanced lifestyle. Play is as important as work. So look at your childhood. One of the first places to look for inspiration in the search for a hobby is to explore the hobbies of your childhood. So, think about what pursuits made you happy as a child. So, if you did take your lessons in dance, music, ice skating, or art, did you play a sport? Did you love to draw, paint, take part in the theater, or write poems? All of these childhood pursuits can be turned into adult hobbies. So, conduct your own personal time. Use survey to take closer look at your interests. Do you spend a lot of time of reading books, cooking, spending time outdoors, shopping clothes, watching old movies, playing with your dog? All of these activities hold close for potential hobbies. So second we have here slow down. So slow down. Know your limits and cut down on the number of things you try to do each day. Particularly if you do not have enough time for them or for yourself. So be realistic about what you can accomplish effectively each day. Monitor your pace. Rushing through things can lead to mistake or poor performance. Take the time you need to do a good job. Poorly done tasks can lead to added stress. So slow down. It means single taxi, single taxing rather than switching different multitude of tasks and focusing on none of them. So, slowing down is a conscious choice and not always an easy one, but it leads to a greater and appreciation for life and a greater level of happiness. So, third, we have a laugh, use humor. Do something fun and enjoyable such as a funny movie, laughing with friends, reading a humorous book, or going to a comedy show. So, laughter is a strong medicine. It draws people together in ways that trigger physical and emotional changes in the body. Laughter strengthens your immune system, boosts moods, diminishes pain, protects you from the damaging effects of stress. Nothing works faster or more dependable bring your mind and body back into balance than a good laugh. So, humor lightens your burdens, inspire hope, connects you to other, and keeps you grounded, focused, and alert. It also helps you release anger and forgive sooner. So lastly, we have here learn to relax. Learn to relax. Develop a regular relaxation routine. So, for example, try yoga, meditation, or some simple quiet time. So, relaxing is an important part of looking after your mental health. Not only it can help if you're feeling stressed or anxious, but it might mean that you're less likely to experience these feelings in the first place. And let's face it, even if we're not struggling with our mental health, we could probably do without feeling less stress from time to time. So that's all. Thank you.
I'm Langido Alan, so let's start. My topic is relaxation exercise. So there are um, two kinds of exercise like deep breathing and visualization. So let's start. Relaxation exercise or relaxation technique, also known as relaxation training. So, is any method, process, procedure, or activity that helps a person to relax. So, there's a lot of exercise that helps a person to maintain the good health. So, to attain a state of increased calm, it helps a person to attain a state of increased calmness or otherwise reduce level of pain, anxiety, stress, or anger. And also practicing a relaxation techniques can also have a lot of benefits to us. So some examples are slowing rate, slowing heart rate. Next is lowering blood pressure. Next is showing breathing rate, improving digestion, controlling blood sugar levels, and reducing active of stress hormones and etc. So, and deep breathing. So deep breathing, sometimes called a diaphragmatic breathing, is a practice that enables more air to flow in our lungs. So it can help calm your nerves, reducing stress and anxiety. Next, visualization. So visualization is a nice way of giving ourselves, minds, and bodies a magnification. So to give we have to kailangan ta mo kanang mo agad vacation kanang ilingaw-lingaw na tong kagalingon to para ma-peace of mind to ba, para ma-relax sa tong lawas ba. So mo siya makaremove na siya sa atong stress and anxiety, and kan improve atong health, dili ta ma-stress. So next topic, stress management. Try to change the way you appraise a situation to make it less stressful. Remember, stress is a normal, but watch out for symptoms of stress. Use coping skill ways to reduce stress. And last, practice relaxation techniques. So, stress management is a wide spectrum of techniques, and psychotherapies aim at controlling a person's level of stress, especially chronic stress, usually for the purpose of and of the motive of improving everyday functioning. So, what are the 5 components of stress of management? So, number 1 is good nutrition, sleep, physical exercise, be kind to yourself, relaxation. So, first one, good nutrition. So, you have to eat healthy foods, like milk and cheese products for the calcium, then potassium, kaya ganang bananas, baked potatoes, and oranges. So sleep, you have to sleep kanang matugag ka ng 8 hours, then di mo kapugyan mo galingon isa ka na. So next is physical exercise. So you have to exercise every morning, like biking, walking, basta maliyok lang yung lawas. So be kind to yourself. It is normal for low periods to become depressions during a period of grieving. So here are some suggestions for helping yourself through depression. So first, do some regular exercise, trying to maintain good eating and sleeping habits. Go out with friends, have some vacation para ma-relax yung mga utok niya, yung mga lawas para di ka ma-stress, balik kasi ganoon na. So next is relaxation. Only you know what place, situation, and or people help you to relax the best. Mangita ka mga, you have to find some friends to kanang para dili ka ma-stress ba, kay if there's a lot of people saba kanya ma-stress ka, then kanang mag-focus ra ka sa kanang goal para di ka magpada sa laing tao ba, para di ka ma-stress ba. Then think positive always. That's all. Thank you.
So, good day, sir. My topic is all about motivation. And I am Charles Gabriel Laperta. So, first example of motivation is rebalance work and home. All work and no play. If you're spending too much time at the office, intentionally put more dates in your calendar to enjoy time for fun, either alone or with others. 2. Build in regular exercise. Moving your body on a regular basis balances the nervous system and increase blood circulation, helping to flush out stress hormones. Even a daily 20-minute walk makes a difference. Third example is eat well and limit alcohol stimulants. Alcohol, nicotine, and caffeine may temporarily relieve stress but have negative health impacts and can make stress worse in the long run. Well-nourished bodies cope better, so start with a good breakfast and more organic fruits, and vegetables. Avoid processed foods and sugar, and drink more water. 4. Connect with supportive people. Talking face to face with another person releases hormones that reduce stress. Lean on those good listeners in your life. 5. Carve out hobby time. Do you enjoy gardening, reading, listening to music, or some other creative pursuit? Engage in activities that bring you pleasure and joy. Research shows that reduces stress by almost half and lowers your heart rate too. 6. Practice meditation, stress reduction, or yoga. Relaxation techniques activate a state of restfulness that counterbalances your body's fight or flight hormones. Consider taking a mindfulness based stress reduction course to learn effective lasting tools. 7. Sleep enough. If you get less than 7 to 8 hours of sleep, your body won't tolerate stress as well as it could. If stress keeps you up at night, address the cause and add extra meditation into your day to make up for the lost Z's. 8. Bond with your pet. Clinical studies shows that spending even a short time with a companion animal can cut anxiety levels almost in half. Example number 9. Take a vacation. Getting away from it all can reset your stress tolerance by increasing your mental and emotional outlook, which makes you a happier, more productive person upon return. Leave your cell phone and laptop at home. Lastly, number 10. See a counselor, coach, or therapist. If negative thoughts overwhelm your ability to make positive changes, it's time to seek professional help. Make an appointment today. Your health and life are worth it. So, achievement. How to work related stress into accomplishments. First is get happy to turn work related stress into. Second, use anxiety to accomplish goals. 3. Overcome depression by dominating it. So this is how you turn work related stress into accomplishments. Thank you.